Yeah, I even started the recording. So, hi all. Myself Shreya. I'm working as a senior developer. I have overall 5+ experience into ServiceNow development. I have worked for various domains, and coming to my expertise, I'm having a very good hands-on knowledge with ITSM module and other modules of ServiceNow. And in this course, we are going to cover all the basics of ITSM to a pro level. That means to a advanced level. So, what is ServiceNow? So we'll be talking about it. As the count is little high, I cannot go with intro of you guys. I'm sorry. I'm sorry about it. If I'm little fast or if you have anything, just interrupt me and let me know, guys. Is it fine? I'm audible.
Yeah, it's fine.
Sure. So firstly, what?
Yes.
Yeah. Thank you. So firstly, anyone have an idea what is ServiceNow? Okay, that's fine. So ServiceNow, it's one of the trending tool in the market. If you see, it's a booming tool, we say. Why it is booming in the market? Because it's a very automated tool, user-friendly tool, and having a various advantages because of its cloud management. It's a cloud-based application. What is this cloud-based application? So we have various things to consider in ServiceNow. We have n number of modules also. We'll be talking about ITSM. What is ITSM? Information Technology Service Management. So, before jumping into this, I just want to present some slides for you. So, that will make your work very simple. Okay, let me share my screen. So, guys, you are able to see the screen, right? Hello?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Shreya.
Sure. So ServiceNow ITSM. Firstly, ServiceNow is not only a ticketing tool, we can do so much of building development activities, implementation activities here. So what is ticketing tool? I'll just give you some example for it. For example, I have a Wi-Fi network with Airtel service provider. So if I have any issue, I'll try to troubleshoot it, right? I'll try to fix it on my own. If I'm unable to do it, what do? I go and raise a case. What is that case? That means I'm going to contact the Airtel technical team or the support team to get some assistance in fixing my issue. Fine. So in this process, I'll get some reference number and all. I can track the status of it. I'll get the updates. So likewise, whenever we have some technical issues to fix internally in particular organization or for any external clients, we go with certain applications following the ITIL best practices. What is ITIL again here? ITIL stands for Information Technology Infrastructure Library. That means there are few set of rules that have been nominated in this IT background as a best principle. So if you are following this ITIL practices, you can see n number of technical applications are doing so well in the market. That is also one of the reason for the success of the service now in the top one in the market. Okay, so likewise, it is not only a ticketing tool. Ticketing tool is nothing but whenever there is an issue, we are going to raise a ticket. Ticket is nothing but a case. You can refer, we have a different words for calling it, like a ticket, case, something like this. Okay, that service now is not limited to ticketing activity. We have a number of development activities also taken care here. Coming to modules, so uh, I'll just see, this is the definition of your service now. I'm so sorry, guys. Service now, in short form, we call it as a snow, guys. That's a nickname, you can say. Makes the world work better for everyone. Our cloud based platform and solutions helps digitalize and unify organizations so that they can find smarter, faster, better ways to make workflow. So employees and customers can more connected, more innovative, and more agile. And we can all create the future we imagine. The world works with ServiceNow. So in simple terms, this is the definition of ServiceNow. But uh, this is a place where you can actually go and order something, track the status, raise a request, raise an incident. So you can also create workflows, you can automate your work. So we have ample of things to create, manage, implement, design in ServiceNow. So ServiceNow is the ticketing tool that catalogs process customer service requests. Through ServiceNow, you can invoke the requests that handle changes, incidents, problem. ITL is an integrated and process-oriented framework to align the services and operations. So that is the information about ServiceNow. But coming to reality, we have a PDI. PDI stands for Personal Developer Instance, where you are going to work in ServiceNow platform or application, which is a cloud based. So, anyone have an idea what is a cloud based? Don't hesitate, guys. Even if you are close to my answer, I appreciate it. Even if you are unaware of it, I'm ready to help you out. We are hearing this cloud word here and there. It's hmm? Sorry, someone was talking.
We have database. In the database, we find libraries.
Mm-hmm. So, Karthik, your voice is not very clear for me. I'm sorry. You were talking about some databases and frameworks, I guess, right?
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
we have set of libraries in the cloud.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I'll give you a I'll show you what is a PDI and all. Okay. Just give me a minute. This is called a PDI, guys. Okay, PDI is a personal developer instance. Using this, you are going to work on ServiceNow. Okay, coming to the cloud based application, that means if you see I'm directly accessing this particular ServiceNow instance on the web, you need not to go and create a or download it on your virtual machines or laptops or systems. You need not to be worried about storage or having certain uh, configuration setup. You need not to worry. This simplifies your work. You just need to go and access it with the correct credentials are which are active. That means if you are using your service now with your Gmail, just make sure your Gmail is active and the password you have to remove. Remember, if you have forgot it, just go and reset the password. That's it. But you can access the service now from anywhere in this world. Okay, only internet and a web browser are enough. You need not to have a downloaded version of it on any of your virtual machines and all. Now is it clear what is a cloud based application? So not only ServiceNow, whenever we talk about any other cloud based application that we say, we can access it from anywhere from this world without being installed on the actual machines. You can access it on the web browser. Is it clear? Hello.
Yes, it is clear.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah,
Sure.
it's clear.
Sure, guys. So usually we were talking about the service now and coming to versions, that is something very important in service now. What is a versions? We all use Android, iOS. Now if you see about iOS, we have a new release which is 18 version. So in 18 version you have so many changes, right? So likewise, whenever new updates are happening, you can see them in the new versions. Okay, likewise in ServiceNow also we have a various versions, and ServiceNow took birth in the year 2004. When it came in the market, it was a GlideSoft. The name they have given for ServiceNow was a GlideSoft. Later it was renamed as a ServiceNow, and short name for ServiceNow is Snow, and the current version, okay, is Janadu, and up to last three versions ServiceNow supports. That means the past version was a Washington DC. Okay, if your system is running on Washington DC, you can happily implement, design, have some production releases and all. That works completely fine. And when we go to the past level of Washington, it's Vancouver. In this version also you can have all the functionalities enabled. You can start using them. You can start building the applications, or if you want to enhance something here, you can do everything normally. But coming to the older version of Vancouver, you will not be able to access it. Okay, up to last three versions you can work with ServiceNow uh, application. You have to upgrade the application, like how we update our mobile phones. Likewise, for every 6 months there will be a new release. Every year we have 4 quarters. Quarter is nothing but a 3 months. So a year is divided into 4 quarters, and for quarter 2, quarter 4, there will be a release. If it is quarter 1, again on the quarter 3 there will be a new release. See, it supports up to last 3 versions only. You have to upgrade the instance to enjoy the latest changes and functionalities. We have a upgrades action to update the instance to the latest features and access new products and additional features from the latest release. Coming to PDI, personal developer instance. This is very important, guys. Whenever you are working for ServiceNow, your company, for example, if you are placed in a Wipro, you'll have a laptop provided by Wipro and all, right? Likewise, you'll also have an account on related to your project that you have been tagged, and you'll start working. So the advantage of this service now is that before um, working or implementing something on your real time instance, you can also do it on the demo instance. Demo instance is almost equal to a real time instance. 95% activities can be achieved from the demo instance. And beauty of this demo instance, it's a free of cost. You need not to pay anything. You just need to have an active mail account. You can just register into this account. You can activate this account, but you have to make sure that you at least open it once in a day, or in a week for 3 4 times. Otherwise, the ServiceNow pool will take back your account and give it to someone who is in need of this account. Okay, there are few restrictions that we can work on it. And coming here, we are going to work on the real time scenarios for each and every topic, guys. We have various topics coming to admin part, development part, and implementation. So what is administration? So all the basics of ServiceNow are covered here. What is a user? What is a group? What is a role? So we have various concepts. Okay, for example, we have 31 participants. They're all users, right? So they're all listed in one table called user table. And how this table is created, do I have the authority to modify something on the table? Yes. And how do I manage this table? So likewise, we have various concepts to talk about. So all the administration part will cover the basics, and some important topics that you have to know in ServiceNow will be taken care. Coming to development, we'll be working on different APIs. What is a API? Application Programming Interface. That means here we are going to use the front end technologies like CSS, HTML, JavaScript. But don't worry, JavaScript not completely you have to know, just the basics, and don't worry on that part. What is required for ServiceNow, it's my duty to teach you guys. So I'll take care of that part. And coming here, we'll be using the APIs, Glide Record, Glide Ajax. So we have a server side APIs, client side APIs. So we'll be working on various examples here. You'll be start loving this tool, guys. It's very user friendly tool, and I appreciate each and everyone here for choosing ServiceNow as your career line, because for the next 1 2 decades, it is going to be in the top one position if you just see the statistics of ServiceNow performance. Okay, pay wise also you are going to get a very good pay or salary. Okay, but just make sure you take out 1 hour in your day and practice the concepts that we are going to learn in the class. Is it fine? Hello.
Yeah, fine,
Yes.
sure.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, sure, fine.
Yeah. So what is modules? So each of us have a different like not only ServiceNow, various tools also have a different concepts. Likewise, in ServiceNow, we have a modules here. For example, all the service management is taken care here in the ITSM area. ITSM stands for Information Technology Service Management. For example, if there is a IT organization and the relevant services like any incident management. What is an incident? For example, I have an issue with my software. What do? I go and raise a ticket, and that ticket is assigned to a concern team, and that team is going to work on my case and provide me the updates. Okay, that is also a service we are getting, right? So likewise, for various services, not only for ticketing but for various type of services are mastered in the ITSM area. When it come to ITBM, it's a business management. Okay. ITOM stands for operations management. CSM stands for customer service management. Okay. Security operations, ITOM, GRC, HR service delivery, digitalized workflows, ITBM, service mapping and discovery. Okay. You have various modules of service now, but out of all, if you know ITSM, you can survive and you can just know the process of other modules, guys, because all the concepts of service now are in ITSM. Because what is a client script, what is a business rule, what type of APIs has to be used, all these concepts you learn in ITSM. If you see, let it be a administrator, developer, consultant, architect, anyone in service now will have a knowledge on ITSM. So if you are good at ITSM, it is easy for you to jump into ITBM, ITOM, CSM, or any other module like integrations, agent. There are various modules, so the list is very big. So it's ITSM is tagged as a evergreen module of ServiceNow. Is it clear? So here we are going to cover all the topics of ITSM, information technology service management, guys. When someone asks you ITSM, you have to be very confident. Coming here, you will be handling all the incident management, problem management, change management, knowledge management, catalog items, record producers, order guides, content items. So various others like SLAs. So what is a SLA? Service level agreements. What are these agreements? Again, there are of three types. What is a transform map? If I want to load some 10,000 records of data in an instance in 5 minutes, is it possible? How it is possible? So we'll be trying all such examples. We'll be seeing real time scenarios. Okay. If anyone have any query, please interrupt and let me know. Okay, coming to the importance of ITSM. See, complete ITSM suite is being discussed in this course. Deliver world-class service to your end users with industry certified ITSM best practices. And we have a certifications of service now, mainline and micro certifications. I'll be helping you out with that information in future, like in our upcoming classes. Streamline your IT help desk now with the ServiceNow desk, all the smart essentials you need to provide the best services to your clients or end users. ITSM describes the management of end-to-end IT delivery to meet business goals, including the creation, delivery, support of IT services. How to deal with everyday tasks and responsibilities based on various roles like administration, developer, support engineer, tester, consultant, architecture. All this we are going to learn. Okay, you are definitely going to gain a knowledge of 4 to 5 years ITSM developer once you are practicing the things that we are going to discuss in this course. And if someone asks me, are no competitors for ServiceNow? Really, yes, there are a big gains. Okay, like SAP. This is a very big company. IBM, BMC, Remedy. This was ruling the market. If someone have just seen before ServiceNow, there was BMC Remedy, which was the ruling the entire service, like following the ITL norms. All the service management is taken care in BMC. But now, if all the developers who were working for BMC now move to ServiceNow. Okay, because of the advancement we have in ServiceNow, all the companies are going to be a very big partners of ServiceNow. If you see, most of the companies, if I talk about all the big four like Deloitte, PwC, KPMG, if I talk about service providing companies like Wipro, IBM, Accenture, whatnot, all are part of ServiceNow, guys. So you have various options. Okay, so but see, we have a various other tools which are also equally trending in the market, but ServiceNow is topping, is in the first position because of its versions, advancement, automation, and the implementation of new features, or And also the benefit of the service now, they encourage no code, low code. That means if you have a uh, example, for example, I just want to write some 10 lines of script, and I have some tool configuration technique to do the same. Service now encourage you to go with the tool configuration instead of writing this 10 lines of script. You are getting it, guys? Because of this, ServiceNow is also booming in the market, because nowadays no one want to write 100 lines of script. If you are able to make it more automated with a simple easy setting techniques or any configurations, they are happy. Your clients are also encourage you to have a less code or low code, because whenever we have a low code, the system performance and efficiency is more. Okay, so SolarWinds, Botcom, Manage Engine, Microsoft. So there are various other tools. Coming to ServiceNow, it is having 4.5 plus ratings, and the current version we are working is Xanadu. We have a very latest features here. For every release, there will be a release notes and all. We'll be also talking about it. Okay, purely works with ITIL framework. As I already told you, ITIL, it is also one of the important best practices where many tools, not only ServiceNow, I have told some competitors name, they even follow ITIL norms. But coming to ServiceNow, because of the various automations that we have, workflows that defines the next process what you have to implement. Okay, I'll show you all those. Coming here, ServiceNow uses information technology infrastructure library. It's a framework to help business implement and to manage operations and support also. Okay, ServiceNow, we have a various advantages of using this ITL, and we'll be using version 4, and the life cycle of it and everything will be discussed. Hello?
Hello,
Yes, hi Vinay.
ma'am. Can you slowly telling some?
Okay, I'm sorry. See, actually, we are in theory part, right? And we have a limited time. That's the reason, Vinay. Okay,
Okay, ma'am.
don't worry. Okay, ServiceNow platform, nothing but ITIL stands for Information Technology Infrastructure Library. It's a framework. Okay, using this framework, you are going to have certain best practices. Following that, you are going to build your working model. So once you have your working model in live, many of the clients are going to use it. So if you are using this ITL structuring, there are various advantages of going with the ITL framework. That's one of the advantage of ServiceNow. Is it fine now, Vinay?
Yes.
Yeah. So coming to ServiceNow platform is built on ITL best practices, and it can help businesses conform to ITL as they implement ITSM. ServiceNow uses version 4 of ITL best practices. Various advantages of using ITL helps to automate workflows and flow designers. These are very important topics, guys. We'll be working on those workflows and all. Coming to industries, like in various industries you will be using ServiceNow. So you may have a query like, if I get a job, in which industry I'm going to work in ServiceNow? Healthcare, finance sector, biotechnology and pharmaceuticals, banking sector, telecommunication, entertainment, hotel management, food ordering, beverages, any schooling system, particular lifestyles. Nowadays people focus more on lifestyle gyms, so you can implement it for any type of sector. It is not limited to few sectors. You're getting it? It is one of the evolving tool that I have to say. Coming to the actual concepts of ServiceNow development, previously we were talking about the background of ServiceNow, versions of ServiceNow, ITL framework of ServiceNow and all, right? Here, when it comes to development, as I told, we'll be using certain APIs. API is again a, see, OOTB. I'll tell you what is OOTB. API is application programming interface. That means all the JavaScript methods are already predefined in particular libraries, and once you just call that method, you can simply use it. You need not to write code from the scratch level. Everything is automated and predefined. Whenever something is predefined, we call it as a out of the box functionality. OOTB is the short name for that, out of the box functionality. And when we see in ServiceNow, most of the functionalities are provided by ServiceNow as OOTB. That means you need not to worry about this. You just go and customize it according to the end user or customer need. That makes your work very simple, right? You'll have a documentation, you'll have a more flexibility to do the things, you'll have a lots of learnings in service now, and lots of implementation, and very less stress because of less coding. Okay, that's the reason most of the people wants to join ServiceNow as a developer or a admin or like consultant. So don't like stop your learnings in ServiceNow. What I recommend, it is the most user friendly tool which I have worked, seen from last 4 to 5 years. Okay, coming to server side APIs. What is the server side? What is a server here? Server is nothing but the backend. For example, I have a table here. Okay, I have Vinay. I have a Vinay details. Where do I store it? On a table. And this the table is going to make a query of it in the database. Okay, that means previously we used to have our database servers, all this, but now everything is automated. You will have a tables where you can see the data, you can edit the data, you can modify the data, you can delete the data. Okay, you will not write any SQL queries here. Everything is super automated, user friendly again. So server activities will be doing, and using this APIs like glide systems, glide records, glide date and time. Okay, all this we'll be using. Coming to client side, we'll be using glide form, glide user, glide ajax. So the most user friendly tool with low code and no code concepts. And again, whenever you have a opportunity to achieve something with the tool configuration, service now encourages you to do with the tool activities, not with the script. The precedence is given like tool configurations. If you are unable to do it, go for script, but don't write script without trying for the tool configurations. Is it clear? Any questions from anyone?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Am I little fast, guys?
Oh, no, no, okay. It's okay.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
This is a demo. We have so many things to cover. Okay. See,
Uh,
sorry.
one doubt. Is there any, how can
Mm-hmm.
I say, is there any installation for tools, or else it will be directly?
I already told you
Uh,
this, right? Cloud-based application. You need not to install this. There is no
okay, okay.
need of installing it. You can directly go and use it on any web browser. That is the beauty of any cloud-based application. Okay, so this is
Yeah,
the
okay,
logo of
clear.
service now. Yeah, fine, no problem. I'm happy to
All right.
assist you.
Hello.
Yeah.
Right.
Uh,
Mhm.
I'm so sorry, Ajay and all. Let's complete our demo first, and I'll definitely answer all of your queries. Is it okay?
Yeah, okay, okay.
Because I'll be in a flow, so I don't want to break my flow.
Yeah, okay, okay. Done.
I'm sorry, Ajay, I'll definitely assist your query. Okay. So coming here, if you see, this is the logo of ServiceNow, and this is the URL for accessing your ServiceNow demo instance. Demo instance, or PDI, we say PDI stands for personal developer instance. That means you are going to have your instance like this on your system. You need not to install it. Again, I'm mentioning this. I'm very clear that if you have a active credentials, just you need to register in this URL, verify it, and you can start using this. See, this is ServiceNow logo, and coming here, once I just click on start building, it takes me on this home page. Coming here, if I just see HTTPS, that's nothing but a protocol, hypertext transfer protocol, secure. Secure is nothing but whatever the site we are accessing, it, it's safe. You'll not have any cyber attacks, malware attacks, and all. Coming to this dev 199219, this is the developer instance identification number. For each and every person, there will be a different demo PDI details. Okay, that means dev 1999219 for me. It will be dev 129319 for someone. Okay, and coming here, servicenow.com. This is the domain name. Okay, if you are working for Apple company, they may use Apple. For example, this I have modified. See, Apple gadgets pizza order. Okay, if I'm working for Domino's want everything with the Domino's logo. Even such modifications will be able to do. For example, this is called a left navigator. When I just click here, you will see so many menus and modules. Okay, and if I just type basic configuration here, all of them are out of the box, guys, and whatever you create also will be having a list created here. You will be able to access them, you will be able to modify them. Okay, system properties, that means if you are going to make any changes, it will reflect under system properties and you can see those changes. For example, I just gave Apple gadgets, I'll just modify it to Domino's. Okay, even for branding and promotions, you can also have logos and URLs configured according to your client requirement. See, if you see page header, caption, browser tab, title, I'll just make it Domino's. Okay, here you have an option to add your own logo, date format, time format. There are so many options, so I'm just saving this. As we are in demo, I cannot go in depth of any topic here, guys. We have a time constraint. See, you have to refresh your instance after making certain changes to reflect those changes on your PDI. See, it is Domino's and burger, and I didn't modify the image, so it is reflecting the same. For example, I'll open a incident module. What is an incident module? As I already told you, whenever there is some internal technical or external technical error has happened, or certain services are unable to be accessed, or there is some issue with some mid server, it could be anything. I'm unable to open my instance, I have a password reset issue, or I just want to delegate some approvals. It could be anything. So whenever you want to address such issues, we have an incident module specifically designed to address all the service related issues, basically the IT desk and all. So here we have a incident form. What is this form? That means here we have a Surya. So when Surya has issue with accessing his Adobe application, so what he do? He go and talk to his manager. Manager says go and raise a snow ticket. What is snow ticket here? So snow ticket is nothing but a service snow ticket, and whenever user wants to raise, they have to provide certain data, right? Where they are going to do it? On a form. This That's how the incident form has been created. Okay, it is very easy for us. You can also create it. uh, you just need to understand how it is working, that's it. So here if you see incident August, this is the name we have given. You can also modify it. Coming here, number is a field. You have a reference number. The prefix is starting with INC 001006067. If I just refresh it, it goes to 68. Auto incrementing, how this functionality is working. See, whenever someone is refreshing the form, that means it gets auto incremented. Caller is nothing but, for example, it is Surya. So Surya has to select his name. Where he has to select, it takes him to the user table. If you see users, this is the label of your table name, and this is the backend name of your table name. Why we have a backend names? That means whenever I create any new table, a system will generate a name for it. That is called as a backend name. Okay, so from here I can select any user. For example, survey user is treated as Surya here. Okay, I don't have a record for Surya, so I'm just taking some existing user details. And if I just click here, I can also open his record and see all the details. See, the user ID is survey.user, the first name is survey, the last name is user, and his title is IT technician, his location is this, he belongs to IT department. This is the user record, this is the user form. You are getting it now? So wherever you see this lookup icon, see, for configuration item, service, service offering, assignment group, assigned to, all these fields are called as reference field, because they are going to refer some other table and pull the data from that table and place it over here. See, I'm referring user table in my scenario for getting the caller information, user or caller, you can use any of these terms. See, if I want Fred Lurdy, I'll just select Fred Lurdy. And coming to category, what type of issue is it? Is it inquiry or anything related to software, anything related to hardware, anything related to network or database? Or if you want more options to add, you can also do that. Okay, coming to inquiry, and we have a subcategory. What is this subcategory? For example, you'll have a different options here. When I change it to software, I'll have a different options. See, only email and operating systems. If I change it to database, I have database related options like DB2, MS SQL Server, Oracle. When I change it to network, I have some other options like DHCP, DNS, IP address, VPN, wireless. So what happens? That means whenever you select, 1 minute, guys. So whenever you select a category, based on that subcategory will show you the options. This is called dependency choice building. Okay, even in your real time you may have such requirements, so we'll be working on this actual implementation, guys. And coming here, as I told you, CMDBCI, it's a reference field, and if I just open it, refers CMDBCI table and populate the data here. See, I have a list of all the servers, systems, see, computers, laptops, software. If you see under class, you can find everything. Okay, coming to short description, I have to specify what is the query. I'm unable to access my Adobe application. I can just simply write it here. If I just want to give more information, I can just brief it in description area, providing certain server or other details also. Okay, coming to channel type, that means in which method you have raised this incident. Is it by chat? Is it by self-service? Is it by email? Is it by phone? Is it by portal? Is it by virtual agent? Or you just entered the office and reported to the technical team? Okay, you have to choose these methods. Coming here, we have a state. This defines uh, what is the stage of your case. Is it a new case? Is it in progress case? Is it already existing case? Is it a resolved case? So we have a various states like new, in progress, on hold, resolved, closed, cancel. You can add more choices also here. Okay, impact and urgency. What is the impact here? Like user Fred, how much impacted with this issue? He can just select the range. And what is the urgency for him to fix this issue? And these two fields, impact and urgency, sets the priority. That means based on priority, the importance is given for the incidents, guys. For example, if I set the impact to 1, urgency to 1, the priority will be 1 critical, then within next 4 hours someone has to address this issue and fix it. They just have a time limit to fix the issue by next 4 hours, because it's a critical case. How do we calculate it? With the SLAs. Let me save this. Okay, for example, we have a star marks here. If someone has noticed it, what is the star marks? See, it is red. Let me try to save it. This is called a header banner. Okay, when I just click on save, see, the following mandatory fields are not filled. What are those? Short description, service, short and state is already selected, right? So when I just fill this fields, then only I'll be able to save this form. Those are mandatory fields. Without providing information on these fields, you will never able to save or submit the form. Okay, I'll just give like test and just click on your header banner, give a right click, you'll have a save option. If you see, we have a sys id. What is a sys id? It's a system id, guys. This is created by system, which is 32-bit hexadecimal value. I'll be providing more details about sys ids, but for the moment you can just remember it is a unique for each and every record. It is auto generated by system. We have no authority to change the values on the sys ids. Okay. And see, when I scroll down, I have a task SLA. What is SLA? Service level or agreements. What is this agreements? Whenever we have a new project, the client and the service provider are going to decide what set of norms or rules that we are going to follow here, and what are the conditions that we have to meet. For example, if you are unable to achieve the targets in the deadline, you will have to face certain escalations or some penalties. So these are all defined under SLAs. So what is SLA? Everything you'll be going to learn. So what is this activity stream? If I just click here on the filter symbol, how I'll be able to see so many fields? What is this follow, update, resolve? When I just click on resolve, it will be asking me provide the resolution code and notes. So how these things are actually made mandatory only when I click on resolve state. So all these things we are going to learn in detail by implementing everything from scratch level. Is it clear? Hello? Any queries?
Yes, clear.
Okay. So for example, guys, I'll talk about APIs also on this same form. If you see, caller is a mandatory field. I'll just go to new record. This is a shortcut. If you just make the sysid to -1, it will land you on the new form. Okay. So many shortcuts you'll be learning here. Other way to open the incident, just click on incident. This is the menu. You have a create incident. That means to create a new incident from the native UI. And coming to open incidents, open unassigned incidents, resolved incidents, all is nothing but the incident table. You'll have details about all different states, like new, in progress, on hold, resolved, closed. See, this is the table. If I just show you, we have 291 records. And with able tutor, how many I have? Able tutor is a caller here. That means user. If I just type able, I can filter out how many cases, 40 cases. How many belongs to category inquiry and help, I can also sort them. So this is the uh, list view, we say. Okay, incidents list view. This is nothing but the actual incident table. Okay, if you want to create a new record, you can also just click here and create a record. If you want to modify this short description, for example, I want to write something here like Logitech mouse. I can also just write and just update the things. Not only for one record, I can also do it for all the 291 records from here. Okay, so we'll be learning so many concepts. And coming here, if I want to know how many cases are created for today, just click on this filter symbol. Just give a very simple query here. Okay, created on today. These are called list view operations, guys. See, only one was created, and it was added to Fred's name today. By whom it was created? System admin. Who is system admin? Whenever you create any new PDI, ServiceNow by default will give a system admin as a user. You can also go and modify this. You just click on the profile, you can see all the details. Okay, I'm able to see only first name, last name, mobile phone, title, but I don't have much information, right? When I just click on this three lines, this is called as a contextual item. Okay, just go to view, click on default view. What happens? I'll be able to see more fields on the form. Why these views are restricted, all this we are going to learn everything in a detailed manner, guys. See, now I have so many fields on the form. I can go and see what roles he have, how many groups he is part of. Okay, is it clear? Hello?
Yes.
Yeah. So
Yes.
creation of user profile to everything. So what is this user ID? What is this first name? Everything I'm going to teach. Don't worry, I'll be little slow because we'll have 1 hour or 1 hour 10 minutes, that 10 minutes for our discussions or queries. So we'll have a plenty of time in our day-to-day classes, guys. This is not my first batch, this is my 25th batch. Okay, and most of my students who were part of my previous batches are happily working in service now on various modules and various companies, and they are still in touch and they are very happy because I teach the real time scenarios, nothing into theory. I don't like much of theory, because if you know the concept, you can frame your own sentence and present it in the panel like interview, right? So coming here, if you just see, the priority field is grayed out and service field is mandatory. And if I just select on hold, then only I can see on hold reason. If I select the state as resolved, again this is disappeared. If I select new, it is not shown. But only when I select on hold, it is populated. How this functionality is working? So we have various things to talk about. Incident management is not very simple, as well as nothing is critical in service now. Everything is pretty easy to implement. Only thing, you have to know the process and the best practice to implement it. Okay. So for example, can someone just unmute and let me know if you want to make some field mandatory? Just give me the name of that field. I'm going to make it mandatory and show it to you. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah. Yeah. Please select a field from the form. I'm making some changes. Sorry.
Let us make urgency a mandatory field,
Urgency as a mandatory field. Okay.
please.
I'll open the form. And you can select one more field to make it priority and not visible on the form. Like on certain conditions only it will be visible on the form. We can also do that. Okay. I'll show you two methods here, one from tool configuration, one from script. Okay. If you want to make urgency as a mandatory, so just give a right click on urgency. That will take you to the configure dictionary. You have various options, we'll be talking about it. Coming to dictionary, that means what type of field it is, what is the name of this field, what is the backend name of this field, everything you'll have. See, it has been taken from task table. What is a task table? It is a parent table of all the tables. So it is an integer field. We have a 1 2 3 values, that's the reason. And if you just scroll down, you can see the choices. We have 1 high, 2 medium, 3 low. Okay, if I just want to make it mandatory, from here I can simply make it mandatory. If I don't want it on the form, I can simply inactivate it. See, it's not a best practice to delete something. You can just set it to inactive. Okay. In service
Yeah,
now,
okay.
we don't recommend deleting anything, guys. But if you delete something, it's easy to recover it back. But we don't actually promote it as a best practice. Okay. um, I'll just open the
Yeah,
incident
okay.
form. Yeah. So if you are opening incident form every time, you can just add it to your favorites. So you have a favorites tab here. So from here you can access. See, I have added so many things. So I'll just click on incident all. That is nothing but an incident list view. And if you see, we already selected some value. That's the reason it is not red in color. But for example, I'll again click on configure, go to configure dictionary. And I'll just have a drop down with none. This is drop down without none. It is selected and update it. Just click on new button. How these buttons are implemented? Whenever I click, why it is taking me to the new form? Everything you will be able to see. If I just set it to none, it's a mandatory field. It's very simple. Did I had any complex settings here? No, I just gave a right click, open configure dictionary, made it mandatory. Is it simple or not? Only not only for this record, it will be a mandatory field for all the records from now. You are going to create. See, test a, I'll give. I'll just save it. The sys id is -1. See, it is telling that urgency is not filled. Okay, it is 7 8. I'm just taking a new record now. The incident number will be 7 9. See, If I just set it to none, it's mandatory. Okay, by default it is selecting 3 value. If you want to remove this also, we can do it. Okay, now with the script I'll show you how you can implement it. Okay, I was talking about server side APIs, client side APIs and all, right? So this form works on the web browser. Whatever you see, that we call it as a user interface. Okay, whenever you want to have certain changes on the form or form fields, we go with the API called glide form. It is a purely client side working API. So we are going to work with client scripts here. So from here, I'm just going to create a new client script. So someone can help me with the 2 fields that you want to make mandatory and not visible on the form. For example, I'll remove description on the form, and I'll make channel as a read only field. Is it fine? And assignment group as a mandatory field.
Yes.
Okay. Just give a right click, go to configure, open client scripts. As this is a demo, I'm just showing you guys, but you'll have so many examples of client scripts and all. See, sys underscore script underscore client. This is a backend name of your client script. It is not necessary for you to remember all the backend names. Only for few tables, if you just hands on with the backend names, I'll also give you a list of it, so you need not to worry. But you also have a flexibility to access the functionalities. Like if I just type client script, I can also open it from here. See, under system definitions, I have a client script that also lands me on the same page. See, sys underscore script underscore client. And from here, when I just click on new, and this is called a breadcrumb condition. How we can add our own conditions also we'll be talking about. See, here I have to give a name. I'll just give like Apple. And we are doing it on instant table, so you have to select the table name, guys. You'll have a list of tables. See, you're getting it. Coming to UI type, ServiceNow is accessible from mobile portal, from this native UI, right? Desktop we say. That's a reason. Just set it to all so that it works on all the different UI interfaces. What is portal also I'll show you. Coming here, just select onload. That means onload a form, this functionality has to be working. So G form stands for glide form, guys. So just type set mandatory. See, and what I have to do, what is a field that I want to uh, see, I have open incident list. Don't worry, I'll teach you all these shortcuts. Let me open this new. So I want to make assignment group mandatory. So I have to give the backend name. Okay, assignment underscore group. You can see this. This is the label name. This is a backend name. To show this backend names on form, I also use extension. What is that? I'll also help you out. In real time, you can also use it in your working projects. See, set mandatory. Field name should be in strings. That means single quotations or double quotations. Value should be boolean, true or false. Yes, I want to make the field mandatory. Coming to description, I want to set visible. That means I want to remove the field from the form. So what is that? Description. This is a backend name of description, and I'll give false. Set read only. Read only is nothing but gray out. See, priority. I cannot edit it, guys. Okay. Channel backend name is contact type. Read only true. Okay. And I want to set some message on the short description. Gform dot set value. On what field? On short description. So I have to give the short description name. You can also copy it from here. Okay. See, like this, you can copy it. Just hmm, You can also, my control is not working, guys, I'm sorry. Otherwise you can just see control C and control V. Okay, you can paste it here. See, set value. What type of value I want to set? Today is Sunday, 29th, and semicolon. Okay, for every statement you have to end it. Save it. That's it. Did I write any number of lines? No, right? Just 4 lines. For four functionalities, I have wrote 4 lines of script. Just reload your form now. See, this is read only. Today is Sunday. Assignment group is mandatory and description is no more visible on the form. Do you guys agree in that ServiceNow coding is very simple? Hello?
Yes.
Yes.
For everything we will go like that only.
Yes. So you will have so many techniques and m- everything I'll teach you guys. So you need not to worry at all. Okay, just give me a minute. I'll just reshare my screen again. I'll show you my way of teaching. For every topic there will be a special notes from my end, which will also be a recap for you while attending any interviews. Okay, that makes your work very simple. Let me share the screen now. So if I talk about ITSM, for each and every topic from the day one, for class 1 to all the classes. See, if I talk about first class, so you will have all the basics of ITSM. It is somewhat theory because admin part will contain some theory and implementation. See how to create a ServiceNow instance, the URL, the method is being explained, and how many days the instance will be active, what is the versions we have, why it is called as a SaaS and PaaS offerings, what is the single tenant architecture, okay, what type of search engine we use, how many competitors we have. Okay, ServiceNow supports up to last 4 version. This was a previous notes, I'll edit it, guys. Okay, for every batch I'll be providing the notes with the latest updated information. And what is the first version name? It was Aspin. And if you see, the current version is Xanadu. And what is this ITL? As I told you, we have various advantages of ITL. What are those? You'll have everything easy for you, and we'll also have a practice activity. Okay, so with practice you can remember the things in long run, guys. See, I randomly open some other class now. I cannot walk you through each and every class now. See, what is data lookup definition? So data lookup means, let me open this form. I'm so sorry. uh, if I say urgency impact sets priority, this is called data lookup definition. When your client asks you to implement it, how you are going to do it? When your client says, see, only when I select chat items, Pani Puri has to be shown on my subcategory. Don't worry, I'm little related to food and all. I'll teach you the subject in the same way where you'll connect to the real world. Okay, so if you want me to teach in the technical terms, that is also fine. We'll be talking about all the glossary of service now with uh, real-time scenarios. Okay, so this is called a data lookup functionality. It is very easy. Whenever I select 2 and 1, the value over here will be modified. But how it is implemented? Using data lookup functionality. Okay, now I have this client script. I don't want to delete it. I just don't want the script also to execute. I'll just keep it inactive and update it. Now my form will be working normally. It will not have assignment group as a mandatory. Short description will be displayed on the form. Okay, so we have so many things to learn in service now. And when it comes to scripting and all, let me open this. If I open glide form, which we have already seen, actually it is taking time, guys. Let me see. Is it available in my 1 minute? I'm sorry. Why it is taking too long to open? Just a minute, guys. Okay, I'll reshare my screen now. See? So what is this G form? Where we use it? What is the name of it? What are the things that you have to keep in mind while working with G form? Everything. See, you'll have shortcuts of it. What are the useful methods we have to implement? So what is this alerts? What is this set value? Why we use set visible? What is this show field message? So every method is being used here. Okay. In this way, for all the topics, we have more than 40 plus topics to cover. For each and every topic, you'll have examples. Okay. I'll show you portal now. What is a portal? This is very important. I'll take the URL and just paste it on new tab. As I told you, I have some issue with the laptop. This was not mine actually. Add SP to it. What is SP? Service portal. Okay, this is the place from where your end users are actually going to submit something in ServiceNow. For example, if Rishi is the user who have a issue, wants to raise an incident, what he do? He'll just click here on create incident. Okay, the form which we have created, it is for default view, but for end users they'll have only self-service role. That means no role at all. So they'll have only limited access on the form. They'll not have all the fields displayed on the form. See, he just can define the urgency, unable to reset my password. When he provide this, the technical team, concerned technical team is going to look into this. Okay, when I just click submit a reference, see, these are nothing but a articles, knowledge articles. We'll be talking about knowledge management. See, we have an incident number. You can just copy it, and this is called a global search. You can directly paste the incident number, or you can also open incident table, and also you can paste this number and see. See, system admin. Why system admin? Because I have raised this incident, right? See, unable to reset the password. So I can assign it to some network group. And now someone from the network group can be tagged here. Okay. These 5 people are part of network group. So I can select someone here and save it. Now you'll have that everything audited on the activity list. Okay. So how everything is being implemented, you can also just learn things from here. See, unable to, for example, I'm just adding some comments. Hi. Mm, yes, system admin. Oh god, my shift and this are not working actually. Okay, fine, I'll give admin. Please provide your availability information to connect. Something like this. You can just post this comments and he can able to see it here, and he'll reply to you. See, you can add any attachments here. Okay, choose the file. uh, Certain file extensions are accepted, so using those like png, jpg and all, we can attach. Okay, so this is the portal. Don't worry on this portal, it is out of the box. You need not to recreate it. You can directly use it, but we have a team for working on portal. So once you are familiar with all the ITSM concepts, in future you can also go ahead and work on portal. Coming here, for example, I'm newly joined a organization, like I joined HCL yesterday. I have to raise a request for my new laptop, VPN, some mobile phone and all. So instead of going back of HR and going back of your manager, you can directly get a link on your mail and just raise a request. And from single request, you can raise multiple items. That is called a order guide, which is part of catalog items. See, new hire. This is a short title. This is the description part. See, new hire package includes all necessary tasks to enable your new employee to be productive on day one, such as hardware provisioning, software access, and add a account creation unless otherwise noted. All new employees receive a standard package. So what is the standard package? They have a email, account creation, a Lenovo Carbon one, one external monitor, MS Office suite. Okay, here I have a fields are nothing but a variables, just the naming is different, guys, but both are same. For example, this is for Abraham Lincoln. So I'll have a list of users. This is again linked to user table. Okay, I belong to IT. Is this person belonging to remote or not? He can select. If he's selecting yes, he has to provide that information. If he's select no, if there is any other field to fill that information, you have to. Okay, I'll just provide the location and just click on next. In next, I have to give my email account and all. See, if I don't want, I can just expand it. If I want Adobe, I can just required for my project. I can just write something here, add any relevant images and all. See, what is the standard laptop? The entire details are given. Here I can just give like Shreya@gmail.com. Okay, if I want external VPN, if it is not required, just click on this toggle, it will be disabled. Okay, just go to next tab. Previous will take you to the old page again. See, it is asking for @ symbol here. Okay, fine. Just go to next. And here it was validating @ how that was with a variable attribute, how that is working, everything will see the price, the reoccurring price. Okay, if I just click on order now, I'll have a details. See for by whom it is requested. For Abraham Lincoln, delivery information like Hyderabad. Any special instructions, call me before reaching the location, something you can give anything. Just click on submit. A request is created for Abraham Lincoln now, and using this request you can track. See, if I just take this request number, paste it on the global search, enter. I'll also show you the things that we implemented in the past. Okay, see, 4 RITMs. This is a request number created for Abraham Lincoln. This was the due date. This was the price. This was the special instruction. If you see, the approval is requested and the request date is pending. When I just come here, what is this RITM? What is RITM means? It's a requested item information. We have requested various things like standard laptop, standard 27-inch monitor and all. You'll get all the information. See, I have just selected Adobe. I have given this comments. Okay, there are no approvals triggered. If any group approvals or approvals are triggered, that person has to approve it, and then later it moves to different stage, and you'll have a different options here like none, pending, open, work in progress. You can add your own options. You can also design a flow. So once I just set it to close, complete, update it. Okay, this RATM is closed. That means he is going to receive the standard laptop soon. Likewise, for everything, we'll have a flow. If you see, this is the flow. See, it is directly moved to completed stage. If I just open another RATM, as of now, you'll be little confused, but don't worry, everything you are going to enjoy. See, we have a SC task, service catalog task. When I open it, software team is going to check whether all the required installations are been installed or not. If any new updates are there, they are going to just look into that, and they are going to just set it to complete again. then the user will receive a notification and all. So how these things have been created, what is this notification, do we have an option to create it? This is on the back end we are able to see. Now if you just go and see if all the RATMs are close completed, the request moves to complete stage, like approved here, and RATMs are all completed. Okay, then user will have a update that your request is accepted or approved by your manager. You are going to receive it in a week or 10 days. But how we actually create this in the back end, I'll show you. Just go to maintain items. Usually we have three types of catalogs, four types, but content items we don't calculate them much. So usually we say maintain items. uh, from there you can track all the catalog items, order guides, record producers. See, if I type new hire, how it is implemented, I'll just click on all, so all the breadcrumbs are removed. I'll just open it. This is the out of the box one. We'll be implementing ours, don't worry. So this is the name. It belongs under service category, service catalogs under can we help category. This is the short description. It is still loading, guys. See, the things that I was showing you on the portal was this. You can also add your own sentences. You can add meta tags, like how we have this slash in Instagram to identify. For example, if I type pizza, I'll have more options. Likewise, if you type order guide, it gets populated on the portal. Okay, you can add images, you can have a request method like request, submit, or order. See the variables I was filling: hiring manager, who was your hiring manager, will this be a remote employee, all this you'll be configuring here. See, there are 8 types of rule bases coming here: UI policies, client scripts, under what categories it is displayed. If you want to add more categories also, you can do it. If you want to restrict it for only certain users with certain role, you can also do it. So all these things we are going to learn. Okay, for example, if someone have a query, I'll just show you. Copy, paste. I'll open SP. Recently for my current batch, I have just made them do this Apple 16 Pro. When I type Apple, okay, the meta tag was defined. I'll show you the, see, Apple 16 Pro Max. This was the catalog we have created. When I just click on order, you can just give this information: test Apple, checkout. It will have a notifications and all. I'll show you what are those. See, I have received a request number. I'll just take it, paste it. See, I can see who has created. It is in approved state now. When I open this RITM in new tab, it will go for approval. If you see, who is this Devon? Devon is the manager of Abraham Lincoln. If you are unsure, then just take the Abraham Lincoln name. Go to user table. How to operate a user table? Just type users here on the left navigator. Under uh, user administration, you will have a user table. So just open the table, paste that Abraham name. Okay. So I'll just give it on first name. See, when I open Abraham Lincoln record, Devon was the manager. So to the manager, the approvals are triggered. Where is this request? See, now if he approves it, a task will be automatically created. See, uh, let me just reload this.
Hello, Shreya.
Hello.
Yeah, this is for ticketing, right? Whatever the issues raised
This is
by the
not
customer.
ticketing. This is not
Mm.
ticketing. This is the development activity you are going to do. Okay. See, you are going to create a catalog. You are going to set up this RATM with a workflow actually. Okay. See, it is now creating a task to the software team or something. Yes, to the software team. If you want, I'll show you a notification also triggered.
For this coding, we need to do, right?
For this, you will be doing a workflow. What is workflow? If you want, I'll just open the workflow for you. So from here, you can just open the workflow. You'll be using coding, but don't worry on the coding part, guys. I'll be providing as much as content that is required for ServiceNow. But only thing that I need from you guys is a practice. Is it clear?
So for creating this catalog, we need to do any JavaScript coding
No,
like
no,
that.
no. That is what I'm showing you, right? In the back end, you have to do everything on the tool. But coming to client script, UI policies, and all, you will be writing a little of code, like how we have done this G form set mandatory, like that. Okay, based on the requirement, we'll follow the approach. See, using set. This is a workflow, guys. So it will begin, it will go for approval. Once the approval is been approved, it set the value as approved and the notification is sent. It will create a task. To which group it will create? If I just open it, actually I have to open it from the workflow editor. Like we'll have a canvas, so from there, but I have just clicked on show workflow from here, right? So you will able to see the flow. Okay, so like this, we'll have a start and end steps. You will be working on everything in this manner, guys. This is not ticketing activity, this is purely development activity.
Okay.
Okay, so if I just complete it, another task is going to create automatically. Okay, see, I have to just reload it, and it will trigger a notification. It will also set a log message. See, another task is created to hardware team. So I make my students do all this on their own. Okay, I'll give them a scenario, I'll teach one real-time example, I'll give a one practical scenario to implement, and they'll start learning the things in this way. Because just listening to class, you will understand the things, but when you actually implement it, you'll get to know you, or you may have more queries. Okay, hello.
Yeah.
Yes, so we have many things to cover, but I'll just cover one simple topic, and we'll go with the question and answer queries. Okay, this is the incident table now. My manager says all these 293 incidents, I want it in a Excel, and that has to send a report to the manager at exactly 10 a.m. or 10 p.m. Okay, so how do I do that? At 9:50, I'll write a mail to my manager's manager, uh, attaching this Excel. That's all old school methods, guys. Everything is automated now. We have a scheduling. What is the scheduling? See, when I just export this file, okay, let me open the Word document to open this sheet. Let's open sheets and we like open this. Let me upload it, guys. 1 minute. So, what is the scheduling? So, scheduling will help you with uh, having your own design time. For example, if it is 10 p.m., at 10 p.m. sharp, it is going to send a notification. If he wants it on every Monday, you can also set that notification enabled. So, how these things have been managed. So, likewise, everything you are going to implement. Open 1 minute, upload. So see, I have uploaded the file on Sheets. I can see all the 293 incidents information. See, active number, caller assigned to, active number, caller assigned to. It's just a matter of 2 minutes to get it in the Excel. You have a out of the box functionality. You need not to go and create. Likewise, if I want to load 10,000 records without any duplicates also, for example, system admin have this assigned to David Blue with the same short description. So I don't want this record to be repeated. How do I achieve such functionalities? So using transform maps, data sources, we load the data, and we have a concept called collace that will check for whatever the information that you have already there. It will just update it. It is not going to create another record. By this, you can avoid the duplicates. Okay, and actual real time I can give you more examples. As this is a demo, I cannot deep dive into those concepts. So that's it for now. I'll just answer your queries. Hello.
Shreya, can you also show us the coding part of the basic? I mean, some demo like that.
I
These
have
things.
already shown you this G form, right? That is a one example. And if you want a UI policy, I can also show you that. Okay. Don't worry on too much on that. Yeah, I'll also give you few things from where you can upskill your knowledge in other languages like JavaScript and all. Again, I'm highlighting this point that you need not to be a pro in JavaScript. The basics, what is if condition, while condition, and all, these are enough. Okay. As I already told you, ServiceNow doesn't encourage you to write everything with the scripts. Hello?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. For example, you have seen, let me open up. This is the incident form. So I need a error message on the top whenever someone opens. For that, we'll go with a business rule because we have already seen a client script. So just open a business rules. These are like database CRUD operations. We do it on any table. Okay. So we have 4 types of business rules. For each type, you are going to see various examples. Error message. I'll just keep it. And we are going to do it on incident table. Just enable advanced so that you'll have a when to run and all. So before insert an update, in advance, I'll write my code gs dot add info message. Why I'm using here gs? Because it's a server side coding. You're getting it now? On client side, we have a different APIs. On server side, we have a different APIs. Hi, today's Sunday, 29th, 2024. And save it. It will just directly set this message on the incident form now. Let's take a new form. See, hi. Today is
So
Sunday.
that JavaScript message is implemented here.
Yes,
reflected
so
here.
that is what all these techniques why we
So
use
here
them.
only we are using JavaScript in the advanced part.
Yes, in the advanced part to set this message we are using. So
Okay.
I don't know, but you are a little panic about JavaScript. Don't worry much. I can guarantee you this.
Just
Okay.
clarifying. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Don't worry. You'll be getting all the information. See, for glide records, if you see, we have various trainers in market, but people who are uh, trained under me, they are going to do the things like this. Like they are uh, going through various examples. In glide records, we have almost 30-40 methods. So each method I'm going to show them, not like 1-2 methods. You're getting it? Yeah. Sure, guys. So I just want a feedback also, like how was my demo for today's
Yeah,
session?
I had a quick question.
Yeah, sure.
So basically, when development comes to my mind, it's usually app building, website, page content, and all.
See. Firstly, we don't have to talk about everything here. Each and every tool have its own criteria and designing.
Yeah,
I don't know your
basically
name.
what I was
Hmm.
coming to was like, I saw your demo in the service now. Basically, what I saw was there is an escalation, there is an issue, or there is a request, and in the
Hmm.
back end of service now we sort that issue out.
Hmm.
So is this what we call development in service now?
So catalogs creation is called development. Incident form, for example, whenever your client you start working for a new project from scratch, they'll not have everything set up on their incident form also, right? See, I have a requirement here. Whenever user is submitting the case, the channel should be mandatory. Mandatory only whenever he's submitting. That means if the user is not providing or selecting any option, it should abort that form submission. For that, we go with a on submit client script. So writing client scripts, writing business rules, working on workflows, transform maps, all this comes into development. We have various topics. I'll give you course curriculum in the group. You can just go through it.
And basically, so what we are designing or developing is a ticketing tool or something like that.
It's not ticketing tool. That is what admin
Development of development
see.
of.
Development of not ticketing tool here. You are mistaken. Okay. I have shown you Apple 16 Pro. You have seen that, right? So that is a development activity also. Like when your user says that we have a product called uh, maybe a pen drive, okay, flash drive. So for that, users has to go through the portal and raise it. How that they are going to raise it? Only if you just implement it and develop it, right? You're getting it? You have to have a name, you have to have a fields, you have to have a workflow. Everything should be in place again.
In that context, okay, yes.
Okay, so like that we are going to do many things. I'm just giving you some
Hint.
real-time scenarios.
Okay, ma'am. Would be great if you can share the notes on that. You know, you
Sure,
mentioned development.
everything
Dev-
we'll have a admin development and implementation together. Okay, and introduction to REST integrations or also I'll try to show you. Okay, everything I'll give you the course content. You can just use that WhatsApp channel. Okay, any questions from anyone?
Hello.
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 Yes.
Like we do develop application, right?
Like what type of application you want to
Like
develop?
something like login pages or any food
No, those are all you are talking about some websites and all. Here, ServiceNow is a already pre-built tool, right? Why you want to have a login page and all? If you are part of portal settings, you will be able to do that. But for working on portal, you need to have a different skill set. But to use ServiceNow, you need to know the ITSM concepts.
like ServiceNow also provides firewall or like cyber sector like
See, those are all taken care by cloud
okay.
management. We are least concerned. We are only concerned on the development activities using the
Okay.
different APIs.
Acha, okay. And also
Okay.
one thing I want to know, can you brief
Mhm.
about like security operations in a brief?
Security operations, like what type of security operations you want me to?
Like in the beginning, you were saying ITSM security operations. So I just want to know what is the mean.
ITSM is nothing but a service management.
Yeah.
Okay.
Beside that, I have seen the security operations also.
So security operations are nothing but see, for example, manager only has to see this record which is containing some sensitive information. Okay, how you restrict it? We have ACLs, we have a few other methods. ACL is nothing but a access control method, which is a high level security method we implement.
Okay.
Okay, so likewise we have various topics. As this is a demo, again I'm telling you, I cannot teach all the 40 topics in a class, in a one class. I can
Yeah.
give you just demo of it, right?
Okay.
Yeah,
Thank you.
sure, no problem. So you will be in need
Hello.
of a, yeah,
Hello.
yes, Dhanashree.
Hi Shreya. Actually, I'm currently working in incident and service request
Okay, I
in a
think you are
project,
working as
but
a,
in
mhm.
yeah, admin
Yes,
service
that is
now.
what. So I told you,
So
right?
there is yeah.
Mm. Yeah, you continue.
Mhm. So there is one more team for development,
Mm-hmm.
and I want to groom up my skills. So that's why
Mm-hmm.
I joined these sessions.
Mm-hmm.
Um, because I also want to expand in a problem and change.
Yes,
So
see, that is what
what kind of topics you are going to cover? Mhm.
I gave a course curriculum. You can just go through it. Okay, We are
Mm-hmm.
going to cover
Mm-hmm.
incident, problem, change, knowledge management, service catalogs, order guides, record producers, transform maps, update sets, so many things. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
You can
Mm-hmm.
just go through this course curriculum that will just definitely answer all your queries, guys.
Okay.
Okay.
Mm. Yeah.
So if no queries, I'll just close it for now because it's more than 1.5 hour session for now. So every day, 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. I'm planning to host classes. Okay, Monday to Saturday we'll have classes, and after class, within half an hour, you'll be receiving a recording and relevant notes from my end, and how to create this service now to making you well versed with all service now ITSM topics. I'll take care. You need not to worry. But only thing, you need to practice the things.
Shreya, one thing.
Mm-hmm.
So can you tell about after the finishing of the course, everybody
Mm-hmm.
needs a job, right? So can you tell about that placement point?
Mohan Krishna, actually, I'm a trainer. You can
Mm-hmm.
consult a consultancy team. They will help you with job information. As a trainer, I'll give you all the skill set, and I'll also help you with the interview questions, like expected interview questions. For example, I'm working on client scripts. We have various client scripts, like 4 types, where we use each type of client script, and if there is a scenario, what type of client script should be implemented. All this you will be able to answer, and I'll give you few interview expected questions also. Till this part, I can definitely give my 100%. Coming to placement and all, definitely the consultancy is very good, because I have been working with them from past few years, and many of the batches has already, they have placed them with 100% placement, which I got to know. You just check with them, you'll have more information.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
And
Coming to
from moving
learnings
to
and all, I can help you.
non-IT to IT is how can you share that also? Moving to from non-IT to IT.
Non-IT to IT is nothing but learn some more other tool like ServiceNow. Just do well in the interview, you and do well in the real time. That's it.
Yeah, only service now also we can get job, right? For from non-IT
With
to IT.
ServiceNow, we have a various opening, guys. Okay,
Yeah.
but only thing I say, don't delay this October November. It is going to be crucial, and unfortunately, in the month of November, I have some travel plan, so I may take a gap after that. That's the reason I just want to take this batch and have some leisure time for myself. So just utilize this time and grab an opportunity in ServiceNow. It's really a good call, what I suggest, because if you see, many other tools are very complex to understand. ServiceNow is not like that.
Ma'am, can any other batch to any 9 p.m. to 10 p.m. batches there?
That you can check with the consultancy. Okay.
Okay, okay, ma'am.
Yeah,
Your timing is 8 to 9.
I'm okay with 9 to 10 also, but see, if I go with the majority here.
Okay.
Okay.
Because some people are working, so
Yeah, I
they'll
even
come
respect
home
your
by
time. Yeah, I even
8:30.
respect your
So
time, Mohan. Just discuss it with the consultancy, finalize the time, and let me know. Okay.
sure, sure. I'll start with
Sure,
Murli
sure.
and Ramo.
Yeah. So, Vinay, you have any queries? Shiva.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello, ma'am. Only the JavaScript is or MySQL or Python.
See, why you will be using Python here, I don't know. See, this is what happens. Few consultancies, they just give you some wrong information, guys. You'll not be using any Python. You'll not be using any MySQL queries here. You will be using, everything is automated. That is what I was telling you from the beginning of this course. You need not to work on each and every topic here. Most of the things are already implemented. Okay, you just have to have an idea how this works. That's it. Okay.
Oh, okay, ma'am. Yeah.
Yeah.
Shreya,
Yes.
yeah, November you are not available. October
Like,
month and course will be completed, right?
by November ending it will become like
as
midweek of November, and it will be completed. Don't worry. I'm just giving you a heads up that I may not be available for the next batch. Okay.
Okay.
If you just go and check, many trainers will give you only notes, guys. With the notes, even you can go and learn it on the YouTube, right? But when it comes to this consultancy, they are very picky. They'll go with the real time scenarios. They take care of each and every content here. Okay. Yeah. Even I have a 5+ experience in ServiceNow development.
Yeah.
Okay. And equivalent knowledge you are going to gain. Just imagine that in 2 months you are going to learn what I know from the last 5 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
This batch.
So
when
guys,
it's looking-
just get all the information related to batch timings and all from the consultancy. So if anything related to training, you can just ask me. I'm happy to assist you guys. And coming here, I just take 2 minutes. I'm so sorry. I'll just mute you all. I don't like background noises. One thing, just finalize the time. It's mostly 8 to 9, I guess, but just get it confirmed. Every day we'll be having 1 hour class. We can also have 10 minutes of queries. Like if you have any doubts, we can just work on that. And Monday to Saturday we'll have our classes. If required, we'll also go with Sundays. Okay. Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
okay.
sir. Thank you.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
So how was my teaching and all? You can also just rate it in the group.
Yeah. Sure.
Sure. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you all. Have a great day.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Thank you all. Take care.
Thank you, sure. Have a great day.